This 56,000 square foot mega mansion is for sale. The world-famous billionaire athlete who built it has left Chicago for Florida. And even though the place sits empty, it's very clear which basketball superstar called it home for more than 20 years.
So this is Michael Jordan's house. I almost don't need to say that. Numbers 23 behind me on the gate say it all. It's a number that's recognized worldwide to symbolize success, championships, and this is the estate he built on that success.
The listing price, $14,855,000. If you add each number in the price tag together, it equals 23. Realtor Kofi Nardi specializes in selling homes for athletes. The Air Jordans he's wearing show just how important Michael is to his sales pitch.
This outdoor area is one of Michael's favorite places to hang out.
Everything on the property reflects Jordan's taste. There's a round infinity pool designed to look like a ball swishing into a net. Nearby, the golf-crazed Jordan made room for a spacious putting green and installed a tennis court suitable for night play.
He wanted to build something that was just a little bit outside of the city, just as a getaway.
A getaway with lots of privacy, so the legendary baller and his tight circle of friends could relax in their element out of the spotlight. These giant doors came from the Playboy Mansion. Behind them, there's a billiards room. Jordan also built a wine cellar and an enormous gentleman's lounge to indulge his passion for cigars and playing cards.
This is where he spent a lot of time hanging out with his friends, playing cards, epic card battles, and he had a full walk-in humidor where he had his cigar collection. Spent lots of time smoking cigars and talking trash.
The Hoops legend entertained pals in an open-air bar with TVs to watch games, put them up in a swank 3-bedroom guest house, and of course, worked them out on this ultimate regulation-sized home court.
I definitely feel the pressure, shooting baskets on Michael's court. It's a pretty amazing feeling.
The Jumpman logo at center court is surrounded by the names of Jordan's kids, and special cushioning under the wood ease the wear and tear on the superstar's knees. Next door, MJ designed a full gym for his hardcore workouts, and even put in a locker room to accommodate his famous Bulls teammates.
The year before Michael won his first championship, he decided to start inviting a few of his teammates to come work out, practice, train. They would meet here in the morning, eat breakfast with his private chef, and that camaraderie actually led to their very first championship.
The mansion so closely reflects the former athlete's style, you may wonder who would spend nearly $15 million to own it. Kofi thinks it will be a super rich fan looking for the ultimate trophy.
It's going to be somebody who wants to own a piece of history. They want to be that one person who's able to say, I bought Michael Jordan's house.
When it comes to Los Angeles' best neighborhoods, Beverly Hills 90210 gets all the glory. But when buying a mansion here, A-listers have got Bel Air's number.
We're specifically in the Bel Air Estates, a very prestigious area of Los Angeles, 90077.
Who's had their mail sent to this neighborhood?
Anyone from Ronald Reagan to John Wayne to Clint Eastwood next door to Jennifer Aniston across the street.
Rainey and Brandon Williams are the super hot real estate team known as Williams & Williams. They're looking to sell this big-time developer's over-the-top spec house for $55 million.
Once you get in the 50+ price range, people, their time is money, and there's not a lot of messing around.
That's why the Williams team needs to keep this 14,000 square foot posh mansion ready to show at a moment's notice.
You have to be prepared to probably spend about $20,000 a month just to carry the property. It's not just turn on the lights and open the doors. Everything has to be in place. Fresh flowers, diptyque candles is a preference of ours. Every throw has to be in place.
And the throw pillows in this house are made by luxury brand Fendi. So are the rugs, headboards, light fixtures, and even the crocodile wallpaper. This label-crazy mansion was designed for a super-rich buyer who wants to hang with LA's elite.
In Los Angeles, you sort of have to be in with the right crowd and the people that own the fabulous homes. That's where the entertaining is done, that's where the philanthropy is done, and this home was specifically built for entertaining.
That means indoor and outdoor living rooms, a wine cellar with fingerprint security, a home theater, gym, spa, and of course, plenty of parking.
This is what I call a garage mahal. It's not just a garage. This is where you showcase your vehicles. It's a conversation piece of the house. When you bring your friends down here and say, this is how I live, this is who I am, this is my lifestyle.
And that lifestyle includes having the entire upstairs devoted to just one thing, a huge master suite.
It's 2,500 square feet. It's the size of a small home. It has its own bar, sink, refrigerator, espresso maker, and it's also got its own office.
But what makes this hotspot really stand out in this neighborhood is that giant infinity pool. To construct it, the developer first had to spend a fortune on super stilts, called caissons, to support a backyard that he could anchor into the mountain.
There are hundreds of caissons, which is very expensive, several $1 million to build a pool of this length and to get it to frame the view as it does.
The second somebody walks in the door, and I know too, because I see how they connect with the property. They say, you know what, this is my house. This is what I've been dreaming of. They built it and I want it. And then it just comes to negotiation. And that's where I come in and close them.
If you're super rich and want a one-of-a-kind tattoo, you'll have to wait months before getting an appointment with world-renowned artist Scott Campbell at Save Tattoo, his shop in Brooklyn, New York. Scott is famous for his typography, geometric design, and creative cartoon work. But Scott's creations don't come cheap. He charges $1,000 an hour, more than any other tattoo artist on the globe.
Price tags are all relative. The value of something is in what somebody pays for it.
Right now, Scott's prepping for a house call. That fancy toolbox he's packing was specially designed for him by Louis Vuitton. The cost, over $50,000. The case has traveled with him around the world, but today it's just headed over the bridge. His appointment is with New York City restaurateur Carlo Maracci.
Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Carlo's living room turned tattoo parlor is located in one of the most exclusive buildings in all of New York. But he's just one of many well-heeled customers, like Hollywood A-lister Robert Downey Jr., Jennifer Aniston, Marc Jacobs, and Johnny Depp. Scott's covered some clients with almost $100K worth of ink. The cost of a house call like this one, typically about $10,000, and it only takes Scott about 2 hours to get the job done. The final result, an illustration of the Grim Reaper meeting the cartoon characters Heckle and Jekyll.
All right? Are we still friends?
And while it may be pricey, Scott has left another satisfied customer absolutely crowing about his skin art.
That's why he's the best. I love you, man.